Hello, you wonderful readers and listeners of Big Blue View. Nick Falato here to break down the 4 touchdown passes from Josh Allen to Gabriel Davis, because Brian Daboll could be the next head football coach of the New York Giants. These are some nice designs. Let's get right to it. All right, here's the first touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. It's a 1st and 10. It's an 18-yard strike. If I had to name it anything, it would be to create traffic and confusion against man coverage. And you can see the tells right here. We start with the 3-by-1 set from the Bills. You have Devin Singletary offset to the lone receiver side where Gabriel Davis is. So what Brian Daboll is going to do pre-snap is going to use this motion from the number 2 receiver, Cole Beasley, over, and then watch what happens. Then we'll break it down. Easy strike. Now what we have here from Steve Spagnuolo, we love Steve Spagnuolo and all of his concepts, but he loves to bring the pressure. This is going to be a cover 0 look where there's not going to be anybody in center field. It's going to be man up. And what Josh Allen gets from Brian Daboll is he brings Cole Beasley in motion here, and you get Gabriel Davis to release inside. And why this is important is this player right here, coming over L'Jarius Sneed. His assignment is Cole Beasley. Watch the traffic that this creates at the snap. Cole Beasley's not even set. Cole Beasley starts heading outside like he's going to be going to the flat. So what does L'Jarius Sneed needs to do? He needs to work over the top of Gabriel Davis's release. And that's where the brilliance is for Brian Daboll, because Cole Beasley's selling this well, but once L'Jarius Sneed commits over the top of the stem from Gabriel Davis, Cole Beasley goes heading back right inside. There's no one there. Look, nobody's there. You have one-on-one matchup right here, one-on-one matchup. It's cover 0, perfect time. You have the pressure coming on. Devin Singletary stays in to block to help protect Josh Allen. And watch what Sneed does. He completely panics here. He turns and he makes contact right here with number 21. Number 21 falls, and you have a wide open receiver in Gabriel Davis for the touchdown. This is a great call against a man look, specifically against a man look with a heavy blitz, like a cover 0 type of look here, because it's all about the subtleties. The fact that Cole Beasley was able to sell some type of maybe wheel route or something into the flat created incredible panic in L'Jarius Sneed, making him think he had to work over the top of this, but in reality, Beasley is going to cut that off at the perfect time, head back inside, create the panic, and then that's going to lead to the contact that results in the touchdown for Gabriel Davis. Here's the second touchdown to Gabriel Davis, the 75-yard bomb, which was an absolute rocket from Josh Allen. But look how the Bills are aligned. This is the first play after a Kansas City Chiefs touchdown. We have I formation here, 21 personnel, 2 running backs, 1 tight end in Dawson Knox, and both receivers split outside of the numbers. And what we're going to get here is a Mills type of concept from Brian Daboll. You have a 2-high defense here, base personnel with 3 linebackers, 4 guys down, and the Bills are going to isolate Juan Thornhill, and they're going to put him in conflict with the Mills concept. So basically what you're going to get, it's not an exact dig, but it's the same type of concept. You're going to have a bender from Dawson Knox who's going to run about 15 yards downfield before bending towards the middle of the field. That's going to occupy Juan Thornhill's attention. And then behind that, you're going to have Gabriel Davis release slightly inside and then run the deep post behind Juan Thornhill. And watch Thornhill's reaction to the bender and how that allows Gabriel Davis to create separation against an outside leveraged cornerback and Thornhill himself. Here we are. So you move this player in motion, really sell the run, go into the play action, see all the linebackers bite up, they have to bail, but they're looking at the running backs releasing out into the flat, and watch Thornhill. Davis is able to stack on top of him right there, catch the football, run it for a touchdown. Let's run it back real quick. Watch the bender specifically here. Knox releases off the line of scrimmage, goes wide, right? Around number 50 right here, runs directly at this safety, taking his eyes off of the deep post. You have the outside leverage cornerback right here. He expects help. He's in trail. He expects help right here from the safety, but the safety is paying attention to Knox. He gets caught, and then this is just an absolute rocket from Josh Allen. This is a great shot play in this type of situation, a 1st and 10, you really sell the play action, and then you put a deep half safety, this one in particular, Juan Thornhill, into conflict with a great route combination from Gabriel Davis and Dawson Knox. Good scheming right there from Brian Daboll. Touchdown, Bill. And what you can also see if you run this back just a little bit, watch the eyes of that outside cornerback once he sees the bender kind of head outside, right about here. His eyes are directly on Dawson Knox because Knox could come out this way, which makes me think that this could be a trade-off situation. So you're creating communication issues with this type of route concept against this specific defense. You can see he's still looking inside at Dawson Knox. And then he realizes it's not that. So Dawson Knox's presence basically occupied Thornhill and that cornerback long enough to allow this to happen. Let's go over the 3rd touchdown right here. Now this one is 4th and 13. This is a big moment in the game. This is the first time the Bills scored a touchdown where you thought, hey, the Bills may win this football game. And if you look at the pre-snap look right here, you have a cover 4 type of look, but mainly these guys are playing the sticks. They do not want to get beat at the sticks, and you'll see the 2nd level defenders all play depth near the stick. But what's going to happen at the snap is the defense is going to transition into a middle of the field close cover 3 type of look. This safety is going to drop down to the middle of the field, kind of seam. Then you're going to have deep 1/3, deep 1/3 in the middle of the field, and deep 1/3. And I love this because this is Brian Daboll scheming along with the personnel, having success in a huge moment against a middle of the field closed defense. We saw in the last play, that was a middle of the field open defense with 2 safeties with deep half responsibilities. This is not that. So you have a stack with Cole Beasley and Gabriel Davis right here. This touchdown goes to Gabriel Davis because every passing touchdown went to Gabriel Davis. And then we have Dawson Knox who's going to chip and then release, and you have Stephon Diggs over here. And watch this play. Watch what Josh Allen does, which I'm sure Brian Daboll instructed him to do, to put this specific defender right here into a position where he was going to be distracted, which is going to put this defender right here into a really disadvantageous situation against Gabriel Davis where he gets absolutely bodied, which we'll see right here. Watch Josh Allen. Looks in that direction. This safety moves over that way, and then he hits it with the pump fake. Safety's hips is this direction, right? Touchdown. Now, watch how this happened, though. Josh Allen's movement and the pump fake occupies this safety. That is correct. But then, when the safety realizes that the throw may be going in this direction, he has to deal with the bender from Cole Beasley right here, which isolates this player right here in a one-on-one with outside leverage against Gabriel Davis. So if this defender has a one-on-one matchup against Gabriel Davis and this defender is occupied by 2 different contingencies, the look and the pump fake and then Cole Beasley's route, that means this defender in outside leverage is going to give basically a free pass inside to Gabriel Davis. And Davis just runs one heck of a route, comes up the field, and then he kind of stabs outside a little bit in like a cop type of manner, a little dino type of route right there, and then heads right back inside, and this safety is nowhere to be found because he's looking at Cole Beasley, and originally he was looking in this direction towards Dawson Knox and Stephon Diggs because of the pump fake from Josh Allen. Let's watch. Once he looks in this direction, the safety's all the way in the middle of the field. There is just nothing but wide open space right here. And then look at this poor cornerback who just fell by this little dino stem right here. Boom, boom, bye. Touchdown, Gabriel Davis. That is just an awesome play and a must-have-it moment from Brian Daboll, from Josh Allen, from Gabriel Davis. It's unfortunate that the Bills could not win this football game, but converting like this on a 4th and 13, I was jumping out of my seat, and I'm not even a Bills fan. Hey, I'm in the corner now. So we have this 3-by-1 set right here from the Buffalo Bills. And this one isn't as much Daboll scheming. It's just Josh Allen recognizing a mishap from the Kansas City Chiefs. And I wonder if people can kind of point it out right now. But what we're going to get from a coverage standpoint is a too-high man coverage type of look. We can kind of see that right here. And look at one of these defenders and how they are providing excellent inside leverage for Gabriel Davis, and that is this defender. And if you look, you could see number 30 and then the safety right here communicating to this defender to bump over so he can take Gabriel Davis and not allow Gabriel Davis to have this easy inside route. And that's exactly what Gabriel Davis receives, ladies and gentlemen. And what do you want to do to split a too high safety who has to bounce their landmarks outside of the hashes? Well, that's going to give you the middle of the field. So you cannot allow an inside release, an easy inside release, I should say, for Gabriel Davis. That's exactly what happens here. And this is right before the snap. But I like this play and just the overall nature of the design, even though this was more so of a mishap from the Kansas City Chiefs. But you have this post, just in case it is a too high defense. You can possibly just allow Gabriel Davis to win that one-on-one matchup, which he does, provided, obviously, like we went over, the fact that the Chiefs are not in the optimal position. And then you have what I think was supposed to be a corner type of route, but it gets played really well by the Chiefs, and then an under type of route around the sticks from Dawson Knox to the play side over here, the 3 wide receiver side. But watch how it is played by the Kansas City Chiefs. You can kind of see they're a little bit frantic right before the play, saying get over, get over, get over, and then watch the release right here. Gabriel Davis has easy access outside. That's not good leverage right there from that cornerback. He uses his hands, and then he leans into this corner. Now, that is a great technique called the flipper technique, where you lean into that cornerback, and then you can use your shoulder to kind of muscle your way to create separation. You're not fully extending, so you're not going to get called for an OPI here, but you can create separation at your break by kind of using your shoulder to nudge off of that defender. That's exactly what Gabriel Davis does. You can see right there, he does it. Watch. Get off me. And both those safeties outside of the hashes, kind of shaded towards the numbers. It's not their responsibility in the middle of the field. You cannot get beat inside like that defender just did. Easy touchdown from Gabriel Davis. Great recognition from Josh Allen. Great route from Gabriel Davis. And honestly, Steve Spagnuolo should have been paying a little bit more attention to Gabriel Davis as a number 3 wide receiver here, because the guy already burned you for 3 touchdowns. You're going in that split safety look. I get that. You want to eliminate the deep throws in this type of situation. This is a 1st and 10 situation. You run man coverage. It's just this cornerback gets beat inside. You know, sometimes you just lose matchups. And that's exactly what happened here. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the 4 touchdowns that I wanted to break down from the Buffalo Bills. Unfortunate loss against the Kansas City Chiefs, who will be hosting their 4th straight AFC Conference Championship game. I heard that that's the first time a team is hosting their 4th straight Conference Championship game, which is wild to me for the AFC because they had the New England Patriots and everything there. But it's unfortunate for the Buffalo Bills, but they'll be back, hopefully. Although they did lose Joe Shane to the New York Giants, they're more than likely going to lose Brian Daboll. So it's a really, really unfortunate and terrible type of loss, because you know the Bills built that roster to defeat the Kansas City Chiefs, and they were right there. Josh Allen did it twice, and it still wasn't enough. It speaks to the greatness of Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, and the Kansas City Chiefs. But as for Brian Daboll, this guy knows how to call plays and when to call them against specific defenses. I would be excited to have him as the offensive mind to lead the New York Giants. He's the odds-on favorite as of right now to become the head coach. Joe Shane is the general manager. They obviously have a relationship, so things are going to get very exciting. I hope you were able to take away some things from these 4 touchdown passes, and please head on over to Big Blue View. Follow us. I am Nick Falato. Everybody, be safe, take care, and have a lovely day.